Does she like me, or am I just imagining things? It's one of the most confusing and frustrating questions a guy can face. The truth is, women rarely come out and say it. They leave subtle signs instead. And if you're not paying attention, you could miss the clues entirely, leaving you in the dark about her true feelings. But don't worry. In this video, I'm going to help you decode the mystery. I'll share 17 unmistakable signs that she has a secret crush on you, so you'll know exactly where you stand. From the way she looks at you to the small, deliberate actions that speak louder than words, these insights will give you the confidence to read her signals like a pro. By the end of this video, you'll know how to spot her interest and even take the next step if you're ready. Let's get started. One of the biggest giveaways that a girl likes you is her constant laughter at your jokes. One of the most telltale signs that a woman has a crush on you is her laughter, especially when it's consistent, enthusiastic, and directed at your every attempt to be funny. Yes, even those cringe-worthy dad jokes or pun-laden quips that might not land in any other setting suddenly make her giggle like you're the star of a comedy show. But why? Laughter is a subconscious way of building connection. It's a tool many women use to signal interest and make you feel good around them. When she laughs at your jokes, even the corny or awkward ones, she's not just humoring you. She's showing that she enjoys your company and is tuned into what you say. Think of it as her way of saying, "I like being around you, and I want you to know it." Interestingly, those around you might catch on to this dynamic before you do. A friend might nudge you and whisper, "I think she's into you," while you're busy basking in your newfound comedic genius. And while you may think you're naturally hilarious, her laughter might have less to do with your wit and more to do with her feelings for you. Pay close attention to how she reacts in group settings. Does she laugh louder or more enthusiastically when you're the one cracking a joke? Does she glance at you afterward to see your reaction? These are subtle but powerful indicators of her interest. If you notice this pattern, take it as a green light to engage more with her. Humor is an incredible way to build rapport, and in this case, it might just be the bridge to her heart. Frequent teasing is another strong indicator. Frequent teasing is one of the clearest signs that a woman has a crush on you. It might seem light-hearted, but make no mistake, she knows exactly what she's doing. Teasing is her playful strategy to grab your attention, test your responses, and create a unique bond between the two of you. When a girl teases you, she's engaging in subtle flirtation. Maybe she pokes fun at your quirks, jokes about your choice of clothing, or calls you out for your terrible taste in music. Don't take these comments at face value. Look deeper. This isn't criticism, it's her way of saying, "I notice you, and I want you to notice me too." By teasing you, she's opening a door to a playful, light-hearted dynamic that builds chemistry and emotional connection. Sometimes teasing comes with a side of sass or even a touch of stubbornness. If she's challenging you in a fun way, mocking your favorite sports team, or daring you to prove your claim that you're an excellent cook, she's creating opportunities for deeper interaction. The back-and-forth banter not only keeps things exciting, but also sets her apart from others, making you focus on her. What makes teasing such an effective flirtation technique? It creates a sense of exclusivity. She's giving you her attention in a way she doesn't give to just anyone. Pay attention to whether her teasing comes with a smile, a twinkle in her eye, or even a playful nudge. These subtle cues indicate that her teasing isn't meant to put you down, but to draw you closer. The next time she teases you, don't just laugh it off. Engage, tease her back, keep the energy light, and watch how the chemistry between you both starts to build naturally. It's her way of saying, "Let's see if you can keep up." Physical proximity is key. Is she constantly near you? One of the most overlooked yet powerful signs of attraction is physical proximity. If a woman constantly finds ways to be near you, whether during lunch breaks, in meetings, or casual hangouts, it's often no coincidence. Her consistent closeness is her subtle way of expressing interest without saying a word. Think about it. In a room full of people, she could sit anywhere, yet she chooses the seat next to yours. In group settings, she naturally gravitates toward you, even if it means casually brushing past or leaning slightly closer than necessary. This behavior isn't random, it's intentional. Proximity is a subconscious way of fostering intimacy and connection, creating opportunities for conversation and shared moments. Even in professional settings like meetings, her choice to sit close isn't just about convenience. She's positioning herself within your orbit, making her presence known in a quiet yet meaningful way. Pay attention to how often this happens. Does she linger when everyone else leaves? Does she subtly mirror your movements or lean in when you speak? These are all clues that her closeness is more than just spatial, it's emotional. If you notice these patterns, don't ignore them. Her physical proximity could be her unspoken invitation for you to take the next step. Subtle mirroring of your actions is another clue. This natural behavior occurs when someone adopts your gestures, posture, or movements without even realizing it. If she seems to reflect your body language, leaning forward when you do, crossing her legs when you cross yours, or even glancing around the room in sync with you, it's a sign that she feels a connection. Mirroring stems from our innate desire to build rapport and show alignment with someone we're interested in. It's a non-verbal way of saying, "I'm on the same wavelength as you." You might notice her picking up her drink at the same time as you or shifting her stance to mirror yours. These small actions indicate she's tuned into you and feels comfortable enough to synchronize her behavior with yours. What makes this so powerful is that it's often subconscious. She's not actively trying to copy you, but is instead expressing her attraction in a way she might not even be aware of. To test this, try changing your posture or gestures slightly. Does she follow suit? If so, it's a strong indicator of her interest. Mirroring isn't just a flirtatious habit, it's her way of closing the gap between you. Increased effort in her appearance speaks volumes. A significant sign that a woman has a crush on you is her increased effort in her appearance. If she suddenly starts dressing up more when you're around, wearing outfits that seem carefully chosen, adding a touch of lipstick you've never noticed before, or wearing a subtle yet alluring perfume, it's no accident. She's doing it to catch your attention. When a woman likes someone, she often takes extra steps to ensure she stands out in their eyes. The goal isn't just to look good, it's to make you think, "Wow, she's stunning. I can't take my eyes off her." Her polished appearance is her way of silently communicating, "I care about how you see me." Take note of changes in her style. Is her hair styled differently? Are her accessories suddenly more thoughtful or eye-catching? These seemingly small changes often hold deeper meaning. If her appearance becomes more polished consistently, especially in settings where you'll be present, she's likely hoping to make a lasting impression on you. Remember, attraction often shows itself through action. When a woman invests time and effort into how she presents herself, she's not just dressing for the world, she's dressing for you. Take the hint and acknowledge her efforts, even subtly. It won't go unnoticed. Blushing is a classic sign of attraction. Blushing is one of the most classic and genuine signs that a woman is attracted to you. This involuntary reaction occurs when blood rushes to the face, often triggered by feelings of excitement, nervousness, or slight embarrassment, emotions that are all associated with romantic interest. If you notice her cheeks turning a soft pink when you're around, especially after you've made a playful comment or shared a glance, it's likely because you're making her feel something special. For women with fairer skin, this reaction is more visible, but even those with deeper complexions might exhibit subtle signs, such as a shy smile or a slight shift in demeanor to mask their flustered state. Blushing isn't something anyone can control, which is what makes it such a reliable indicator of attraction. It's her body giving away her feelings, even if she's trying to remain composed. Pay attention to the context. Does she blush when you compliment her or tease her playfully? Does her face light up slightly when you enter the room? These moments speak volumes about her feelings. The key is to notice without calling too much attention to it. Acknowledge her reaction subtly with a smile or a light comment. Her blush is a silent confession, and your response can help make her feel comfortable and appreciated. Personal questions. Reveal her curiosity. If she starts asking questions that go beyond surface-level topics, diving into your dreams, childhood memories, or past experiences, it's not just casual conversation. She's trying to learn more about you, build a connection, and uncover what makes you unique. Think about it. If you're discussing work or a group project and she suddenly pivots to ask about your favorite childhood memory or how you spend your weekends, it's likely her way of deepening the interaction. These questions aren't random. She's genuinely interested in understanding your likes, dislikes, and thoughts to see if they align with hers. This curiosity often manifests in questions like, What's something you've always wanted to do but haven't yet? Or, what's the best trip you've ever taken? While they seem casual, they allow her to learn about your values and passions. If her questions feel unusually personal or frequent, take it as a compliment. She's invested in uncovering the layers of who you are, hoping to create a bond. And don't be surprised if you find yourself asking personal questions in return. Her curiosity might spark yours, leading to a deeper connection. Be prepared for mixed signals. This classic, playing hard to get out behavior, often stems from her trying to mask her feelings while testing the waters of your interest. She may second-guess herself, worrying that she's being too obvious, and then suddenly pull back to regain control over the situation. Imagine this scenario. One day she's engaging, laughing at your jokes and finding excuses to be near you. The next, she seems aloof, offering only curt responses and avoiding eye contact. This push-pull dynamic can be confusing, but it's often a sign that she's grappling with her emotions. She's likely thinking, he's going to figure out that I like him, let me act cool and distant to throw him off. The key here is patience. Mixed signals aren't about manipulation, they're about uncertainty. She might be testing how you respond to her hot and cold behavior, or gauging whether you'll make the first move. Stay steady and consistent in your approach. If you notice her pulling away, give her space to process her feelings, and don't take the coldness personally. Chances are, she'll return to her warm and friendly self when she feels more confident about her emotions. Mixed signals might be her way of revealing interest without fully admitting it. Manufactured conversations. When a woman has a crush on you, she might create reasons to talk or interact, even if those reasons seem a little out of place. This tactic, often subtle, allows her to engage with you while keeping things casual. If she frequently approaches you with minor questions, urgent tasks, or fabricated dilemmas, she's likely looking for an excuse to be in your orbit. For example, she might ask for help with a computer issue that isn't really complicated, or seek your opinion on something trivial, like which coffee is best. While these interactions might seem routine, her consistent efforts to engage are anything but accidental. These manufactured conversations are her way of ensuring you notice her, even if she can't outright express her feelings. Think about the context. Does she seek your help more often than others? Does she find reasons to start conversations even when they aren't strictly necessary? If her presence seems unusually frequent, or her questions oddly specific, it's a sign she's finding ways to spend time with you. The next time she initiates these interactions, pay attention to her tone and body language. Her excitement, eye contact, or nervous laughter may reveal that these random chats are more intentional than they seem. Has she added you on social media? The classic social media stalking. In today's world, social media is often the first place a woman turns when she's interested in someone. If she has a crush on you, chances are she's already checked your profile, scrolled through your posts, and taken note of your likes, comments, and interactions. Even if she hasn't sent you a friend request or followed you, she might still be keeping tabs on your online activity, sometimes even through a private or fake account. Her online curiosity isn't just about casual browsing, it's a window into your world. She's piecing together a narrative of your life, noting who you interact with, especially other women, and wondering, who are these girls? Are they closer to him than I am? This silent analysis often reflects her internal comparison, questioning if she's good enough to capture your attention in real life. You might notice subtle signs of her interest, like suddenly liking your older posts, commenting on recent updates, or bringing up something you shared online during a conversation. These are her ways of signaling that she's paying attention, even if she's not directly expressing her feelings. While this digital curiosity can feel indirect, it's her way of trying to connect without putting herself on the line. If you catch on, consider engaging back. It might just be the nudge she needs to take things from online interest to real-life connection. Efforts to isolate you from the group are telling. Whether in a shared social circle or a work environment, she may subtly maneuver situations to create opportunities for one-on-one interaction. This isn't about excluding others, it's about carving out private time to build a deeper connection with you. You might notice her suggesting an activity that only involves the two of you, like grabbing coffee or working on a project together. Perhaps she asks for your help with something minor, specifically when no one else is around or lingers after group events hoping to catch you alone. These moments are designed to foster intimacy and make it easier to open up without distractions. Her actions are deliberate even if they appear casual. By removing the group dynamic, she's signaling that she values your attention and enjoys your company in a more personal setting. This approach also allows her to connect with you on a deeper level, free from the interruptions or opinions of others. If you notice her consistently seeking these solo moments, take it as a compliment. She's telling you, in her own way, that you stand out from the crowd and are worth her focused time. Long text messages and emails signify her desire to connect outside of work or school. If a woman sends you long text messages or emails, it's a strong indication that she's looking for ways to connect with you beyond the confines of work or school. These messages often go beyond basic communication, filled with details, humor, or thoughtful questions to keep the conversation going. The effort she puts into crafting her words reveals her desire to build a deeper bond with you. Pay attention to the timing of her messages. While most people avoid texting late at night or early in the morning unless it's urgent, her consistency in reaching out during these off hours could indicate that you're on her mind. Whether it's a late-night text about something trivial or a random thought she shares early in the morning, these messages aren't random. They're intentional ways of staying connected. Her long messages also suggest she enjoys your interactions and doesn't want them to end quickly. If her messages are thoughtful, engaging, or even slightly vulnerable, it's a clear sign she trusts you and wants to share more of herself with you. If you notice these patterns, don't dismiss them as casual. Engage with her, show genuine interest, and acknowledge her efforts. She's giving you a glimpse into her thoughts, and by responding warmly, you can nurture the growing connection. Observe her body language. Does she lean in when you're talking? When a woman is interested in you, her body language often reveals more than her words ever could. One of the most telling signs is how she interacts with your personal space. Typically, people maintain a 4-foot bubble of personal space, feeling uncomfortable when it's crossed. However, attraction often overrides this boundary, leading her to lean in closer when you're speaking or interacting. If you notice her leaning toward you during conversations, whether to hear you better, share a laugh, or exchange a casual comment, it's a clear sign she's drawn to you. This proximity isn't accidental. It's her subconscious way of fostering intimacy. What's even more telling is if she leans in, then slightly retreats, almost as if testing how comfortable you are with her closeness. This back and forth is a natural response to the vulnerability that comes with attraction. Other subtle cues to watch for include tilting her head while listening, angling her body toward you, or maintaining extended eye contact when you speak. These actions, though small, are her non-verbal ways of showing she's engaged and interested in what you have to say. If her body language consistently reflects these signs, take it as a green light. Lean into the connection by maintaining eye contact, smiling, and mirroring her openness. These gestures will reinforce the growing bond she's trying to create. Increased blinking might be a subtle indicator. Increased blinking may seem like an unusual sign of interest, but it's rooted in psychology and physiology. When a woman is around someone she likes, the excitement and nervous energy can cause subtle physical reactions, including rapid blinking. This is often part of the body's natural stress response, similar to a brief reset that helps her shake off flustered feelings. If she's visibly blushing, stammering, or otherwise showing signs of being flustered around you, watch her eyes. The increased blinking is her way of calming herself, much like how a quick physical reset, such as shaking or fidgeting, helps manage tension. Think of it as her body's attempt to process the heightened emotions she feels in your presence. What's more, this blinking is often paired with other signs of attraction, like intense eye contact, a shy glance away, or a nervous smile. These cues together reveal that she's both excited and a little overwhelmed by your proximity or conversation. To test this subtly, try maintaining steady eye contact during your interaction. If her blinking increases, especially when paired with other nervous gestures like playing with her hair or shifting in her seat, you're likely seeing her subconscious attraction at play. Recognizing these subtle behaviors can help you navigate her feelings with care and confidence. Frequent touches are another giveaway. Frequent, deliberate touches are one of the clearest ways a woman can signal her interest. Touching is an intimate action, and we rarely initiate it with strangers or acquaintances, unless we feel a strong connection or are trying to create one. If she finds reasons to touch you regularly, whether it's a playful tap, a light brush on the arm, or a lingering hand on your shoulder, it's a strong sign of her attraction. Think about the 4-foot personal space bubble most people instinctively maintain. When she enters that space willingly and often, she's breaking an unspoken boundary to connect with you on a deeper, physical level. These touches might seem casual, like touching your arm to emphasize a point or patting your back when offering a compliment, but they're anything but random. This behavior is her way of saying, "I want to be close to you because I feel something for you." It's often subconscious, driven by a desire to create warmth and familiarity. Next time you notice these subtle gestures, observe the context. Is she more touchy when the two of you are alone, or when she's laughing at your jokes? These moments are deliberate attempts to create a bond. Respond with warmth, maintain eye contact, smile, or lightly touch her back. These small acknowledgements reinforce her feelings and pave the way for a deeper connection. Constant compliments reveal her admiration. When a woman is drawn to you, she often uses compliments to express her admiration. These aren't the occasional, casual remarks you'd hear from a friend. They're consistent, thoughtful, and often deeply personal. She'll go out of her way to highlight your best traits, whether it's your appearance, style, humor, or even your work ethic. You might notice her defending you in conversations or brushing off any criticism aimed your way. This is her way of subtly positioning herself as your ally, someone who sees and values your worth. Compliments about your looks or style are especially telling, as they reveal that she's paying attention to the details that set you apart. Her admiration might also come in the form of unexpected praise. "You're always so calm under pressure," or "that jacket really brings out your eyes." These compliments show she's genuinely noticing things about you and feels the need to let you know. If her words make you feel like she's your personal cheerleader, it's because she wants to make you feel good and build a connection. Take her compliments to heart. They're not just words. They're her way of showing how much she values and respects you. Her body language offers clues. Even when she's playing it cool, while her head might be turned, notice if her torso and feet are pointed towards you, especially in social settings. It's a subconscious invitation for you to approach. "Hey, I'm looking at you. Just come on, walk over. Let's have a chat. Let's date. Let's get married. Yada yada." If she's frequently staring at you, even for just a few seconds at a time, she's giving away more than she might realize. Staring is an instinctive reaction to something, or someone, that captivates our interest. Catching her looking your way repeatedly isn't just coincidence, it's a window into her thoughts. Whether it's a quick glance across the room or prolonged eye contact during a conversation, her eyes are doing the talking. But it's not just her gaze that holds meaning. Her body language speaks volumes too. Even if she's pretending to be focused on something else, pay attention to her posture. Are her torso and feet angled toward you? This subtle positioning often occurs without conscious thought, acting as her body's way of inviting you closer. It's like an open door, quietly encouraging you to step in and connect. Her head might be turned, but her body's alignment is saying, "Come on, notice me already." Combined with frequent eye contact, this behavior is a strong sign she's interested, but waiting for you to make the first move. So, if her glances and positioning feel deliberate, don't overthink it. Approach her with confidence. Her non-verbal cues might just be the beginning of something meaningful. Now you know the 17 unmistakable signs that she might have a secret crush on you. From her body language and compliments to those subtle little actions, these clues can help you decode her feelings without second-guessing yourself. The key is to stay observant, confident, and genuine, because if she's showing these signs, it's clear she's hoping you'll notice. So, what's next? If you're interested, take the initiative and start building that connection. But remember, the most important thing is to be respectful and authentic. Now it's time to make your move. Enjoy the attention. Understanding the signs that a woman has a crush on you is just the beginning. If you truly want to connect with women on a deeper level, you'll need to dive into the fascinating psychology behind their behavior. In our next video, we'll uncover interesting psychological facts about women every man must know. These insights will not only help you understand women better, but also make you more confident in your interactions. Don't miss it. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on valuable content like this. Now, let's explore what makes women truly tick. Let's begin with the first fact. When it comes to women and their relationships with love, one particularly fascinating aspect is the idea that women might find it challenging to keep a secret for more than 47 hours. While this might sound surprising, it actually ties into the expressive and communicative nature of many women. Unlike men, women often have a stronger urge to share their thoughts and feelings, including secrets. This tendency is not a flaw, but a reflection of the deep connections women often build with others. Why might women struggle with keeping secrets? The answer lies in the social and psychological factors at play. Women typically value relationships and connections highly. Sharing information, even secrets, can strengthen bonds and make them feel closer to others. This might have roots in evolutionary history, where women relied on strong social networks for support and survival. By sharing secrets, they may feel they are fostering trust and intimacy within their relationships. However, not all women fit this mold. Some are exceptionally good at keeping secrets, valuing privacy and discretion above all. These individual differences remind us that we should never generalize too broadly about behavior patterns. In the context of love and relationships, this inclination to share can have both positive and negative effects. On the bright side, open communication often lays the foundation for healthy relationships. When women share their thoughts and feelings, it can lead to greater understanding and empathy between partners. It may also encourage men to be more open, fostering mutual vulnerability and connection. Conversely, the inability to keep secrets might sometimes cause tension, especially if the secrets are sensitive matters that the partner wishes to keep private. Trust is crucial in relationships, and if one partner feels their privacy is compromised, it can lead to conflict. Therefore, it's essential for both partners to navigate these dynamics with sensitivity and mutual respect. Moreover, sharing is not limited to negative or harmful secrets. Women often share positive news, dreams, and aspirations with their partners and friends. This type of sharing helps build a network of support and encouragement in a romantic relationship. Knowing that your partner is excited about your achievements and dreams can be incredibly affirming. Cultural context also plays a significant role. In some cultures, women may be encouraged to be more reserved and discreet, while in others, openness and expressiveness are highly valued. These cultural norms influence how women approach secrecy and sharing, and understanding these nuances can help partners appreciate each other's perspectives. Before we dive in, I want to thank you all for your support. Every comment, like, and share fuels my passion to continue spreading the Stoic philosophy that transformed my life. Your engagement strengthens this community, and I'm grateful for each of you. Now let's move on to the second fascinating fact. Women perceive colors differently from men, and this difference plays a role in daily interactions and relationships. Scientifically speaking, women, on average, see 20% more colors than men due to a genetic mutation on the X chromosome. Because women have two X chromosomes, they are more likely to possess this mutation, allowing for enhanced color vision. Men, with only one X chromosome, are less likely to benefit from this mutation. This genetic difference means that women can distinguish more shades and notice subtle color variations that men might not even perceive. Imagine the everyday implications of this. When you and your partner are choosing paint colors for a room or deciding on an outfit, you might notice subtle differences between two shades of blue that your male partner sees as identical. This isn't just a matter of preference or taste, but a genuine perceptual difference. It's like having an extra tool in your sensory toolbox that allows you to navigate the world with a slightly richer palette. Understanding this difference can be incredibly useful in relationships. For example, if you're frustrated because your partner doesn't see the obvious difference between two colors, it's helpful to remember that their visual perception is genuinely different. This knowledge can foster patience and empathy. Instead of thinking, "Why can't he see what I see?" you might reframe it to, "He literally can't see what I see," which can reduce unnecessary conflict and enhance mutual understanding. This difference in color perception isn't just about avoiding arguments over home decor or fashion choices. It reflects a broader theme of how men and women perceive and interpret the world differently. By acknowledging and respecting these differences, couples can learn to complement each other's strengths, creating a more harmonious partnership. For instance, if you're planning a wedding or a major event, your keen eye for color detail might make you the perfect person to handle the aesthetics, while your partner might excel in areas like logistics or budgeting. Recognizing and valuing each other's unique abilities can lead to a more effective and enjoyable collaboration. It's about playing to each other's strengths rather than getting bogged down by differences. Now let's discuss something many might have experienced: feeling both attracted to and wary of a man who is very talkative and maintains eye contact. This is more common than you might think. Studies show that women often have ambivalent feelings towards such men. On one hand, a talkative and engaging man can be seen as confident, interesting, and charismatic. On the other hand, these same traits can sometimes come across as dominant or even aggressive, leading to mixed feelings. The positive side of encountering a man like this is that his ability to engage in conversation and maintain eye contact often signals confidence and interest. This can make interactions more lively and stimulating. His attentiveness might make you feel valued and appreciated, which can be quite flattering. After all, who doesn't enjoy feeling like the center of someone's attention? However, this same behavior can sometimes trigger discomfort or a sense of being overwhelmed. If a man's talkativeness feels overbearing or his constant eye contact seems intense, it might come across as an attempt to dominate the conversation or the interaction itself. This perception can lead to feelings of unease or even a sense of being challenged. This ambivalence, being simultaneously drawn to and cautious of such men, can be confusing. It's important to recognize that these mixed feelings are normal. Human interactions are complex, and it's natural to have multifaceted responses to someone's behavior. This duality in feelings often stems from our evolutionary background, where certain traits can signal both positive attributes and potential threats. From an evolutionary perspective, a man who is confident and assertive might be seen as a good protector and provider, traits that are generally attractive. However, if that assertiveness tips into aggression, it could also signal a potential threat. This evolutionary wiring can make it challenging to navigate modern social interactions, where these traits can manifest in less clear-cut ways. Understanding your own reactions in these situations can be empowering. Reflecting on why you feel drawn to or uncomfortable with a talkative, engaging man can offer insights into your own preferences and boundaries. Are you attracted to his confidence but put off by a perceived lack of sensitivity? Recognizing these nuances can help you make more informed choices about who you spend time with. It's also helpful to consider the context of the interaction. In some settings, talkativeness and eye contact can be entirely appropriate and welcome, such as in a lively social gathering or a spirited debate. In more intimate or serious conversations, however, the same behaviors might feel intrusive or overwhelming. Context can significantly influence how we perceive and respond to someone's behavior. Communication is key in navigating these ambivalent feelings. If you find yourself drawn to but also wary of a talkative man, discussing your feelings openly can be beneficial. Expressing how his behavior makes you feel can provide clarity and set the stage for more balanced interactions. A respectful conversation can help both parties understand each other's boundaries and preferences better. Moreover, personal experiences and past relationships can shape how you perceive and respond to talkative, engaging men. If you've had positive experiences with confident, articulate partners, you might be more inclined to view these traits favorably. Conversely, if past encounters have been negative, you might be more sensitive to potential red flags. Acknowledging this personal history can help you understand your current feelings and reactions. Lastly, it's important to trust your instincts. If a man's talkativeness and eye contact feel genuinely engaging and respectful, it's okay to enjoy the interaction. However, if something feels off or makes you uncomfortable, it's equally important to honor those feelings. Your comfort and well-being should always take precedence in any social interaction. The ambivalence you might feel toward talkative, engaging men is a natural and multifaceted experience. By exploring these feelings and understanding the dynamics involved, you can navigate social interactions with greater ease and authenticity. Celebrate the complexity of your reactions and use this awareness to foster more meaningful and enjoyable connections. Imagine lying awake after a particularly vivid and unsettling dream, wondering why you seem to have more nightmares and emotionally charged dreams than your male partner. It turns out there's an interesting reason behind this phenomenon: hormonal differences between men and women. Research suggests that women are more likely to experience nightmares and emotional dreams due to these hormonal fluctuations, which can influence sleep patterns and dream experiences. One key factor in this difference is the role of hormones in regulating emotions and stress levels. Women's hormonal cycles, particularly those involving estrogen and progesterone, can impact the quality and content of their dreams. These hormonal fluctuations are most pronounced during different phases of the menstrual cycle, leading to more vivid and emotionally intense dreams. For example, research indicates that women often experience more intense dreams during the luteal phase of their menstrual cycle, which is the period after ovulation and before menstruation begins. This phase is characterized by higher levels of progesterone, which can influence emotional processing and result in more vivid or distressing dreams. Hormonal changes can also affect the brain's emotional regulation, leading to an increase in nightmares. Additionally, women are generally more sensitive to stress and emotional stimuli, which can carry over into their dreams. This heightened emotional sensitivity makes women more prone to experiencing dreams that are laden with emotional content. Stressful life events, relationship issues, or daily anxieties can be nagging in dreams, leading to more frequent nightmares or emotionally intense dream experiences. It's also important to consider that women often process emotions more deeply, which can influence their dream content. This emotional depth can result in dreams that are more vivid and emotionally charged, reflecting the complex emotional landscape women navigate in their waking lives. This processing can be a way for the subconscious mind to work through and address unresolved emotions or stress. From a psychological perspective, having more nightmares or emotional dreams might be seen as a manifestation of the brain's attempt to deal with emotional or psychological conflicts. Dreams serve as a coping mechanism, allowing individuals to confront and process their fears, anxieties, and unresolved issues. For women, this might mean experiencing more frequent or intense dreams as a way of managing their emotional experiences. Understanding that hormonal differences play a role in dream experiences can be empowering. Recognizing that these dreams are a natural part of your emotional and hormonal cycles, rather than a sign of something inherently wrong, can reduce the anxiety or frustration you might feel about your dream patterns and help you approach them with curiosity and understanding. To manage the impact of nightmares and emotional dreams, it can be beneficial to address the underlying sources of stress or emotional turmoil. Engaging in relaxation techniques such as mindfulness or meditation can help calm the mind and reduce the frequency of distressing dreams. Keeping a dream journal might also provide insights into recurring themes or issues, offering clues on how to address underlying concerns. If nightmares or emotional dreams significantly affect your sleep quality or overall well-being, it might be helpful to seek professional support. Therapy or counseling can provide a safe space to explore and address the emotional issues surfacing in your dreams. A mental health professional can offer strategies and techniques to manage stress and improve sleep quality. In relationships, discussing your dream experiences with your partner can foster understanding and support. Sharing these aspects of your emotional life can strengthen your connection and help your partner provide the comfort or reassurance you might need. Open communication about your experiences can lead to greater empathy and support within the relationship. The increased frequency of nightmares and emotional dreams experienced by women is closely tied to hormonal differences and emotional sensitivity. Understanding this connection can provide clarity and reduce frustration about dream patterns. By addressing stress, engaging in self-care, and seeking professional support if needed, you can manage the impact of these dreams and promote a healthier emotional and sleep environment. You're collaborating on a project with your partner, and you find yourselves approaching the task in completely different ways. It's not just a matter of personal preference. It's actually rooted in how men and women use their brains differently. Research reveals that men and women often engage distinct parts of their brains to tackle the same tasks, leading to unique and sometimes contrasting approaches that influence how we interact and understand each other in relationships. Let's delve into how these differences play out. Men typically lean heavily on the left side of their brains for tasks that involve logic, analysis, and sequential problem solving. This side of the brain is known for its focus on detail and step-by-step processing. It's like having a finely tuned GPS system that zeroes in on the most efficient route to a solution. Men's approach is often direct, methodical, and precise, perfect for tasks that require a clear path and logical structure. Women, on the other hand, tend to use both hemispheres of their brains more equally. This bilateral engagement means women often blend logic with intuition and emotional insight. Imagine it as having a panoramic view of a situation where you're not just focusing on the immediate details, but also considering the broader context and emotional undertones. This holistic perspective can be incredibly useful for tasks that involve complex relationships or require a deep understanding of multiple factors. These brain-based differences can lead to distinct approaches to problem solving. For example, when faced with a challenge, a man might quickly dissect the problem into smaller pieces and tackle them one by one, seeking a straightforward solution. A woman, however, might consider the problem from various angles, including how different solutions impact everyone involved and what emotional responses might arise. This integrated approach often results in solutions that are not only practical, but also emotionally considerate. This divergence in approach can sometimes lead to misunderstandings. For instance, during a discussion about a solution, the man might focus on efficiency and practicality, while the woman might prioritize the emotional and relational aspects. These differing priorities can create friction if each partner doesn't fully grasp the other's perspective. Recognizing that these differences are rooted in how our brains process information can help in appreciating and valuing each other's approaches. Rather than viewing these differences as obstacles, they can be seen as complementary strengths. Men's logical focus and women's integrative approach can combine to form a more well-rounded problem-solving strategy. By leveraging both perspectives, you can address challenges more comprehensively and find solutions that are both effective and considerate of all factors involved. One practical way to navigate these differences is through open and empathetic communication. Discussing how each of you approaches tasks can foster mutual understanding and help you find ways to work together more harmoniously. This dialogue can reveal insights into each other's thought processes and preferences, allowing you to collaborate more effectively. Additionally, embracing these cognitive differences can lead to personal growth and a stronger relationship. Learning from each other's approaches can broaden your perspective and enhance your problem-solving skills. This mutual learning experience can deepen your connection and increase respect for each other's unique contributions. When you acknowledge and appreciate how men and women use different parts of their brains, it becomes easier to navigate your interactions and enhance your relationship. By recognizing these differences and working to understand each other's methods, you can turn potential challenges into opportunities for collaboration and growth. In summary, the fact that men and women use different brain regions for the same tasks highlights the fascinating diversity in cognitive processing. These differences in brain function lead to varied approaches and problem-solving styles, which can sometimes cause misunderstandings. However, by embracing these differences and fostering open communication, you can create a more harmonious and effective partnership. Understanding and valuing these cognitive variations can transform challenges into opportunities for deeper connection and mutual growth. Have you ever wondered why sexual intimacy in a relationship might seem more easily disrupted for women? This sensitivity is a common experience and is rooted in various emotional, psychological, and physiological factors. Unlike men, whose sexual responses might be less affected by external stressors, women often experience a more intricate interplay between their emotional state, relationship dynamics, and overall well-being. One key factor is that women's sexual desire and satisfaction are deeply intertwined with their emotional and psychological state. Stress, mood fluctuations, and relationship issues can have a significant impact on a woman's sexual experiences. When a woman is under stress or dealing with emotional challenges, her body's ability to relax and engage in intimacy can be compromised. This means that external factors can directly influence her sexual response, making it more delicate and responsive to her overall emotional environment. Additionally, women often have a more complex relationship with their sexual experiences due to the interplay between emotional intimacy and physical desire. For many women, sexual satisfaction is not just about physical pleasure, but also about feeling emotionally connected and secure. If there are unresolved issues or conflicts in the relationship, it can affect her ability to fully engage in or enjoy sexual intimacy. This deeper connection between emotional and physical aspects can make women's sexual experiences more sensitive to relationship dynamics. Hormonal fluctuations also play a role in this sensitivity. Women's hormonal cycles, including changes in estrogen and progesterone levels, can impact their libido and sexual enjoyment. For example, during certain phases of the menstrual cycle, women may experience changes in sexual desire or arousal. These hormonal variations can make sexual experiences more susceptible to being influenced by mood changes and stress. The psychological aspect of sexual relationships is also significant. Women often experience a heightened level of self-awareness and self-evaluation regarding their sexual experiences. This self-consciousness can lead to increased sensitivity to how they perceive their own sexual performance and their partner's reactions. Consequently, any dissatisfaction or discomfort can be amplified, affecting their overall sexual well-being. It's also important to consider the role of communication in sexual relationships. Women may be more affected by how they feel about their partner and the quality of communication within the relationship. If there are issues with communication or emotional support, it can disrupt the sexual connection. Effective communication and emotional intimacy are crucial for a satisfying sexual relationship, and any breakdown in these areas can impact a woman's sexual experience. Understanding this sensitivity can be empowering. Recognizing that factors such as stress, mood, and relationship issues can influence sexual intimacy allows for a more compassionate and proactive approach. By addressing these factors and working together to create a supportive and understanding environment, couples can enhance their sexual relationship and overall connection. To manage and mitigate these disruptions, consider focusing on both emotional and physical aspects of intimacy. Engaging in activities that reduce stress, such as mindfulness, relaxation techniques, or quality time together, can improve overall well-being and contribute to a more satisfying sexual experience. Creating a safe space for open and honest communication about sexual needs and concerns can also strengthen the relationship and reduce the impact of external stressors. If these sensitivities are causing significant distress or disruption in your relationship, seeking support from a therapist or counselor might be beneficial. Therapy can provide a space to explore and address underlying emotional or psychological factors that might be affecting sexual experiences. Professional guidance can offer strategies to enhance communication, manage stress, and improve overall relationship dynamics. In conclusion, the sensitivity of sexual relationships for women, influenced by stress, mood, and relationship issues, reflects the complex interplay between emotional and physical factors. By acknowledging and addressing these sensitivities, couples can work towards creating a more supportive and fulfilling sexual connection. Embracing open communication, managing stress, and seeking professional support if needed can help navigate these challenges and enhance the overall quality of the relationship. Understanding and addressing these factors can lead to a deeper and more resilient connection where both partners feel valued and understood. By focusing on both emotional and physical aspects of intimacy, you can cultivate a healthier and more satisfying sexual relationship. Color is the keyboard, the eyes are the harmonies, the soul is the piano with many strings. This famous quote by Wassily Kandinsky beautifully captures how deeply color can affect our perceptions and emotions. In the world of dating and attraction, color plays a subtle yet significant role. Research shows that the colors we wear can influence how attractive we appear to others, with men and women responding differently to specific hues. For instance, studies reveal that men are generally more attracted to women who wear the color red, while women tend to find men in blue more appealing. Let's explore why these colors have such an impact on attraction. The color red is often associated with passion, love, and intensity. It's a color that naturally draws attention and evokes strong emotions. When a woman wears red, it can signal confidence, allure, and desirability, traits frequently linked to romantic and sexual attraction. This response is deeply rooted in both cultural associations and biological instincts, as red has long been associated with fertility and romantic engagement. On the other hand, blue is a color often associated with calmness, reliability, and trust. For men, wearing blue can enhance their appeal by conveying a sense of stability and emotional depth. The color blue is seen as soothing and dependable, qualities that can make a man appear more attractive in a romantic context. It's as though blue projects an aura of reassurance and security, which can be highly appealing in the dating scene. Understanding these color associations can be a useful tool in enhancing your dating experiences. For women looking to make a memorable impression, wearing red on a date might help highlight qualities of passion and confidence. It's a color that can draw attention and create a sense of excitement. Conversely, for men, choosing blue attire can help project qualities of reliability and emotional stability, potentially making a stronger connection with their date. This influence of color extends beyond just initial attraction. The colors we wear can affect the overall mood and dynamics of a date. For example, red might stimulate more energetic and passionate interactions, while blue might foster a more relaxed and comfortable atmosphere. By being mindful of these effects, you can tailor your choices to suit the type of interaction you wish to create. Moreover, the psychological impact of color is not just about attraction, but also about self-perception. Wearing colors that align with your desired self-image can boost your confidence and influence how you present yourself. If you feel confident and attractive in red or blue, it's likely to enhance your overall demeanor, which in turn can positively impact your interactions. It's also interesting to consider how these color preferences might vary depending on cultural or individual differences. While red and blue have strong associations in many cultures, personal experiences and preferences can also play a significant role. For instance, someone might have unique associations with certain colors based on their own life experiences, which can influence their attraction and response. In practical terms, experimenting with colors in your wardrobe can be a fun and insightful way to explore how they affect your interactions. Try incorporating these colors into your outfits and observe how they influence the responses you receive from others. This experimentation can provide valuable insights into how color impacts your personal style and attractiveness. If you're preparing for a special date or event, consider the emotional and psychological effects of the colors you choose to wear. Aligning your color choices with the mood you want to create can enhance your overall experience and potentially lead to more positive interactions. Whether you opt for the passion of red or the calm of blue, being mindful of color psychology can give you a subtle edge in making a memorable impression. In summary, the attraction to colors like red and blue highlights the powerful influence that visual cues can have on romantic and social interactions. By understanding and utilizing these color associations, you can enhance your dating experiences and better connect with others. Embracing the psychological impact of color and experimenting with different hues can offer valuable insights into your personal attractiveness and self-perception. So next time you're choosing an outfit for a date, remember that color is more than just a fashion choice. It's a tool that can shape and enhance your interactions. Have you ever wondered about the role of masturbation in the context of a committed relationship? It might surprise you to learn that about 70% of married individuals engage in masturbation. This statistic reveals an important aspect of sexual health that is often overlooked or stigmatized. Understanding this phenomenon can offer valuable insights into how sexual satisfaction and personal expression function within a marriage. First and foremost, it's essential to recognize that masturbation is a normal and healthy part of sexual expression for many people. It is a way to explore their own bodies, understand their sexual preferences, and experience pleasure independently of their partner. This personal aspect of sexuality can coexist with a fulfilling sexual relationship. Masturbation is a private experience that doesn't necessarily reflect dissatisfaction or a lack of intimacy with a partner. Rather, it's a natural expression of individual sexual needs and desires. In a marital context, masturbation can actually play a positive role in enhancing sexual satisfaction. By engaging in self-stimulation, individuals can learn more about their own bodies and what brings them pleasure. This self-awareness can translate into a more fulfilling sexual experience with a partner. When people understand their own needs and desires, they are better equipped to communicate and share these experiences with their spouse, potentially leading to a more satisfying sexual relationship. It's also important to consider that masturbation can serve as a healthy outlet for sexual expression. Just as people have different ways of coping with stress or managing their emotions, masturbation can be a way to address sexual tension and maintain sexual health. For individuals who might experience fluctuations in libido or who are navigating periods of sexual inactivity within the relationship, masturbation can provide a valuable means of sexual release and satisfaction. Another aspect to consider is the role of masturbation in managing sexual expectations and reducing pressure within a relationship. When individuals engage in self-stimulation, they might experience reduced anxiety about their sexual performance and expectations within the relationship. This can lead to a more relaxed and open approach to intimacy with their partner. By addressing their own sexual needs independently, individuals might find themselves better able to engage in their partner's needs without undue pressure. However, it's crucial to approach this topic with sensitivity and understanding. For some couples, the subject of masturbation might bring up feelings of insecurity or jealousy. Open and honest communication is key in addressing these feelings. Couples can benefit from discussing their sexual needs and expectations in a non-judgmental way, ensuring that both partners feel valued and understood. Addressing these conversations with empathy and respect can strengthen the relationship and reduce any potential tensions related to masturbation. Additionally, it's worth noting that cultural and personal beliefs about masturbation can vary widely. Some individuals might have been raised with stigmatizing views about self-pleasure, which can influence how they perceive and discuss it within their relationship. Understanding these perspectives and approaching the topic with care can help navigate any emotional or psychological barriers related to masturbation. For many, integrating masturbation into their sexual routine can be a positive and enriching experience. It offers a way to explore sexual pleasure and maintain sexual health while also contributing to overall well-being. When approached with an understanding of its role and benefits, masturbation can enhance sexual satisfaction and contribute to a healthier sexual relationship. Have you ever considered how masturbation fits into the dynamics of a marriage? You might find it intriguing that about 70% of married individuals engage in masturbation. This statistic sheds light on a natural and often misunderstood aspect of sexual health that plays a significant role in many relationships. Exploring this topic can provide valuable insights into how masturbation intersects with marital intimacy and personal satisfaction. Firstly, it's important to appreciate that masturbation is a perfectly normal and healthy part of sexual expression. It's a personal and private activity that allows individuals to explore their bodies, understand their desires, and experience pleasure independently. This doesn't imply any dissatisfaction with one's partner. Instead, it reflects a natural aspect of sexual self-care. Just as we take time for personal hobbies or interests, masturbation is a way to nurture one's own sexual well-being. In the context of a marriage, masturbation can actually enhance sexual satisfaction. When individuals engage in self-exploration, they gain a deeper understanding of their own bodies and what brings them pleasure. This self-knowledge can enrich the sexual relationship with their partner, leading to more fulfilling and communicative intimacy. It's akin to being able to provide your partner with a clearer idea of what you enjoy, which can foster a more satisfying sexual experience for both parties. Masturbation also serves as a healthy outlet for managing sexual tension and maintaining sexual health. Just as we might exercise to stay physically fit, masturbation can be a way to keep our sexual selves in tune. For those experiencing fluctuations in libido or times of sexual inactivity within the relationship, masturbation offers a means of addressing sexual needs and maintaining overall sexual satisfaction. Another benefit is that masturbation can alleviate pressure in the relationship. By addressing their own sexual desires and needs independently, individuals can reduce anxiety about performance or expectations within their partnership. This can lead to a more relaxed and open approach to intimacy, where both partners feel less pressure and more freedom to explore and enjoy each other's company. Of course, discussing masturbation openly with a partner can be sensitive. It's important to approach these conversations with empathy and understanding. Some couples might experience feelings of insecurity or jealousy when it comes to masturbation, so addressing these emotions with care is crucial. Open dialogue about sexual needs and expectations can help bridge any gaps and ensure that both partners feel valued and respected. Cultural and personal beliefs also play a significant role in how masturbation is perceived. Many people grow up with varying attitudes towards self-pleasure, which can influence how they view it within their relationship. Being aware of these beliefs and approaching the topic thoughtfully can help navigate any potential discomfort or misunderstanding. Integrating masturbation into your sexual routine can be a positive experience that enhances overall well-being. It allows for personal exploration and sexual health while contributing to a more balanced and fulfilling relationship. Embracing this aspect of sexual health can lead to greater self-awareness and improved communication with your partner. It's fascinating to consider how our first encounters are influenced by various factors, especially in the context of dating and relationships. Research shows that when a man first approaches a woman, his words contribute only 7% to her initial impression, while his speaking style accounts for 38% and a staggering 55% is based on his appearance and body language. Understanding these dynamics can provide valuable insights into how to make a memorable and positive first impression. To begin with, let's explore the relatively minor role that words play in initial impressions. While what someone says is important, it constitutes only a small fraction of how they are initially perceived. This doesn't mean that words are insignificant, but rather that their impact is overshadowed by other factors in the early moments of meeting someone. The content of what is said might be less influential compared to how the message is delivered and the overall impression created by non-verbal cues. Speaking style, which encompasses tone, rhythm, and manner of speaking, has a more significant impact on initial impressions. The way a person communicates can reveal a lot about their personality, confidence, and engagement. A warm, engaging, and articulate speaking style can make a strong impression, signaling that the individual is approachable and interesting. Conversely, a monotone or disengaged style might lead to a less favorable initial impression, regardless of the actual content of the conversation. However, the most powerful element in forming a first impression is appearance and body language. Research indicates that over half of the initial impression is based on these visual and non-verbal factors. Appearance includes everything from grooming and attire to facial expressions and overall demeanor. When a man approaches a woman, his appearance sets the stage for how he will be perceived. This aspect can convey confidence, self-care, and attractiveness, which can significantly influence the overall impression. Body language, including posture, eye contact, and gestures, plays a crucial role in this visual impact. Positive body language, such as standing tall, maintaining good eye contact, and using open gestures, can create an impression of confidence and warmth. On the other hand, closed or defensive body language might signal insecurity or discomfort, affecting the initial impression in a less favorable way. Understanding these factors can be particularly useful when preparing for a first interaction. For instance, paying attention to your grooming and attire can help ensure that your appearance aligns with the impression you wish to make. Being mindful of your body language can also help project confidence and openness, making a positive impact on how you are perceived. It's also worth noting that initial impressions are not just about making a good first impression, but also about creating a foundation for a deeper connection. When you focus on presenting yourself positively through both appearance and body language, you set the stage for more engaging and meaningful interaction. This approach can lead to more positive and lasting connections, as the initial impression opens the door to further communication and relationship building. Additionally, while appearance and body language are crucial, it's important to be authentic. Trying too hard to project a certain image can come across as inauthentic, which can have the opposite effect. Being genuine in how you present yourself and how you engage with others helps build trust and create a more sincere connection. Recognizing the significance of these factors in initial impressions can also guide how you approach new social and dating situations. By focusing on presenting yourself in a positive light and being mindful of your nonverbal communication, you can enhance your ability to make a favorable first impression and connect more effectively with others. So as you prepare for a new encounter or date, remember that the way you present yourself visually and through your body language can have a profound impact on how you are perceived. Embrace these insights to make a lasting impression and foster more meaningful connections with those you meet. Have you ever felt a deeper connection with someone just because you both vibe to the same song? It turns out that a shared love for music isn't just a pleasant coincidence, it's actually a powerful factor in relationship dynamics. Psychological research shows that couples who enjoy similar music tend to have smoother communication and longer-lasting relationships. This intriguing connection highlights how a shared passion for music can enhance emotional bonds and foster better understanding between partners. Music is more than just a series of notes and rhythms. It's an emotional experience that resonates with our deepest feelings. When partners have a similar taste in music, it creates an immediate sense of camaraderie. Imagine bonding over a favorite band or playlist. Suddenly, you're not just sharing sounds, but also sharing a piece of each other's emotional landscape. This mutual appreciation lays a foundation for stronger emotional connections and more meaningful interactions. One of the most significant ways that shared music tastes improve communication is through the creation of common experiences. Music often plays a role in marking important moments in life, from celebrations to moments of introspection. When couples enjoy the same music, they can reminisce and connect over these shared musical milestones. This shared history can become a valuable touchstone, making it easier to navigate conversations and strengthen the relationship. Music has the remarkable ability to influence our mood and emotional state. When you and your partner listen to music you both enjoy, it can lift your spirits and create a positive, relaxed atmosphere. This uplifted mood can lead to more open and effective communication. For instance, sharing a favorite uplifting track can make it easier to discuss sensitive topics and approach problems with a constructive attitude. Moreover, talking about music opens the door to deeper conversations. When couples exchange thoughts about their favorite songs or artists, they're engaging in a dialogue that goes beyond everyday small talk. This exchange allows partners to express their emotions, preferences, and personal stories, fostering a deeper level of understanding and connection. These conversations can strengthen the bond and improve overall communication. Music also helps build empathy between partners. When you share a favorite song or genre, you're not just enjoying the music, you're connecting with each other's emotional responses. If a particular song evokes nostalgia or joy for both of you, it creates a shared emotional experience that enhances empathy and support. This deeper emotional resonance can lead to more compassionate and understanding interactions. Of course, while a shared love for music can enhance communication, it's just one piece of the relationship puzzle. A strong relationship also depends on trust, respect, and mutual support. However, integrating music into your relationship can complement these essential elements by offering a unique way to connect and communicate. Exploring and enjoying music together can be a bonding experience in itself. Whether you're discovering new artists, attending concerts, or simply sharing playlists, these activities offer opportunities for connection and fun. They help create shared memories and experiences that enrich the relationship and bring partners closer together. There you have it. We've explored some fascinating psychology facts about love and relationships. Remember, communication, laughter, and emotional connection are key components of a healthy relationship. Enjoy the simple things in life, like spending time in the sun or listening to music together. Whether you're single or in a committed relationship, take these facts to heart and use them to build and maintain strong, loving connections. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.
5 things women say and what it actually means. Think her "I'm just not ready" is harmless? It might be her way of signaling the end. Let's break down the warning signs. For many older single men, conversations with women can feel like navigating a minefield. One wrong interpretation and you're in trouble. When she says she's not ready for a relationship, or that she's been too busy to call, it's easy to take her words at face value. But beneath these seemingly innocent statements, there could be signs that she's checking out of the relationship. Missing these subtle cues can leave you holding on to false hope, investing time and energy into someone who's already making her exit. If you don't catch on, you could find yourself blindsided when she eventually walks away, but you don't have to be caught off guard. In this video, we'll decode the phrases women use when they're losing interest and show you how to spot the red flags early. By understanding these signs, you'll be better equipped to decide when it's time to let go and move on with dignity. And when she starts to ignore you, stick around for part 2, how to act when a woman ignores you. Destroy her ego. You'll learn how to handle the situation and keep your cool. Number 1. The real reason she says she's not ready. In the world of dating, few phrases are as confounding as when a woman says, "I'm just not ready for a relationship right now." It's the kind of line that leaves you spinning, wondering what went wrong. But here's the cold, hard truth. More often than not, this statement isn't about timing, it's about you. She's not necessarily waiting for the right moment, she's politely telling you that she's not interested, without delivering the sting of direct rejection. Understanding this can be a game changer. Instead of wasting your time and energy on someone who's subtly signaling that she's not on the same page, you can redirect your focus towards finding someone who is. Clinging to the hope that she might eventually come around will only lead to frustration and heartache. Remember, your time and emotions are valuable. Don't let yourself get stuck in the waiting game. Acknowledge the signs and keep moving forward towards someone who's genuinely ready to invest in you. Knowing when to move on is one of the most critical skills in the dating world. It's easy to get caught up in what could be, but hanging on to the possibility of a future with someone who's not interested is like holding on to a dream that's slowly turning into a nightmare. The truth is, the longer you stay attached to someone who's not reciprocating your feelings, the more you're hindering your own growth and closing off opportunities to meet someone who truly wants to be with you. Moving on doesn't mean erasing the past, it means learning from it. Every interaction, every relationship, teaches you something about what you want and need in a partner. Embrace these lessons, and let them guide you toward a healthier, more fulfilling connection. Recognizing when it's time to let go isn't just about avoiding unnecessary heartache, it's about respecting yourself and valuing your own emotional well-being. By moving on, you're not just walking away. You're making space for something better to come into your life, something that aligns with your desires and deserves your time and energy. Number 2. What I've been busy really means. When a woman says she has been busy, it's essential to consider the implications of that statement in the context of your relationship. While everyone has commitments and responsibilities, genuine interest typically manifests in consistent communication. If a woman is truly interested in you, she will find ways to stay connected, even amidst her busy schedule. This means reaching out, sending a quick text, or making time for a call, regardless of how hectic life gets. If you find that her communication is sporadic or infrequent, it may be a sign that her interest is not as strong as you might hope. To help gauge her level of interest, consider applying the 24-hour rule. This rule suggests that if you send a message and she takes longer than 24 hours to respond, it may indicate a lack of urgency or enthusiasm on her part. While there can be valid reasons for delayed responses, such as work or personal matters, consistent patterns of delayed communication can reveal a deeper truth about her feelings. If she truly liked you, she would likely prioritize reaching out, even if just to acknowledge your message. It's important to recognize that while everyone has busy periods, the effort someone puts into maintaining a connection speaks volumes about their feelings. If you find yourself often waiting for her to initiate contact or respond, it may be time to reassess the situation. A relationship should feel reciprocal, where both parties are equally invested in nurturing the connection. If her busyness consistently translates into a lack of communication, it might be a sign that she is not as committed to the relationship as you are. Ultimately, understanding these implications can help you make informed decisions about your dating life. Prioritizing your emotional well-being means recognizing when to invest your time and energy in someone who genuinely values and reciprocates your interest. Number 3. Why I see you as a friend is the end. When a woman says, "I see you as a friend," it often signifies that she does not see you romantically. While this phrase may initially seem harmless, it can be a clear indicator that her feelings do not extend beyond friendship. Understanding this distinction is crucial in navigating the complexities of relationships. It's important to recognize that while friendships can be incredibly valuable, they may not fulfill the romantic desires you seek. Hearing this phrase can be disheartening, especially if you've developed deeper feelings for her. But it's essential to accept it as a reality check. Navigating friendships after expressing romantic interest can be particularly challenging. The dynamics of your relationship may shift, leading to awkwardness or discomfort. You might find yourself grappling with feelings of rejection while trying to maintain a friendship that now feels unbalanced. This situation can create emotional turmoil, as you may struggle to reconcile your feelings with the new boundaries that have been established. It's natural to want to hold on to the connection you've built, but it's vital to acknowledge that the friendship may never return to its previous state. Encouraging viewers to accept this phrase as a sign to move on is essential for emotional growth. Holding on to hope that her feelings might change can lead to prolonged heartache and frustration. Instead, embracing the idea of moving forward allows you to focus on finding someone who reciprocates your romantic interest. It's important to remember that there are many potential partners out there who will appreciate you for who you are and share your desire for a romantic relationship. Ultimately, accepting that she sees you as a friend can be a liberating step. It opens the door to new possibilities and connections, allowing you to invest your time and energy in relationships that align with your romantic aspirations. By moving on, you create space for someone who truly values and desires a deeper connection with you. Number 4, the hidden message in compliments with a but. When a woman offers a compliment followed by a but, it often indicates a lack of romantic interest. For example, she might say, "You're really great at your job, but I just don't see you that way." This structure can be quite telling. While the initial compliment may seem flattering, the subsequent but typically negates the positive sentiment and reveals her true feelings. It's essential to recognize that such statements often serve as a polite way to express disinterest without being overly harsh. Understanding this can help you navigate the complexities of dating more effectively. For viewers, it's crucial to take this as a clear signal not to wait around for someone who isn't interested in pursuing a romantic relationship. Holding on to the hope that her feelings might change can lead to unnecessary emotional investment and disappointment. Instead of lingering in a situation where your feelings are not reciprocated, it's healthier to acknowledge the reality of the situation and move forward. This proactive approach allows you to focus your energy on finding someone who genuinely appreciates you and shares your romantic aspirations. Moreover, it's important to reinforce the idea that actions speak louder than words in relationships. While compliments can be nice, they should be backed up by consistent actions that demonstrate genuine interest. If her behavior doesn't align with her words, such as not making an effort to spend time together or engage in meaningful conversations, it's a strong indication that her feelings may not be as deep as you'd like. In relationships, it's vital to pay attention to both verbal and nonverbal cues. If someone is truly interested, their actions will reflect that interest consistently. By recognizing the implications of compliments followed by a but, you empower yourself to make informed decisions about your dating life, ultimately leading to healthier and more fulfilling connections. Embrace the clarity that comes with understanding these signals, and don't hesitate to seek out relationships where your feelings are genuinely reciprocated. Number 5. How frequent excuses reveal her true feelings. When a woman frequently offers excuses about her availability, it often indicates a lack of interest in pursuing a relationship. Consistent cancellations or last-minute changes to plans can be a red flag, suggesting that she may not prioritize spending time with you. While everyone has busy periods and legitimate reasons for rescheduling, a pattern of excuses can reveal a deeper truth about her feelings. It's essential to recognize that if she were genuinely interested in you, she would likely make an effort to carve out time in her schedule to connect. Pay attention to how often she initiates plans versus how often she cancels or postpones them. If you find that the majority of your interactions are marked by her unavailability, it may be time to reassess the situation. Healthy relationships are built on mutual effort and commitment, and consistent patterns of avoidance can indicate that she may not be as invested as you are. How to act when a woman ignores you. Destroy her ego. Handling a woman's indifference can be challenging, yet it presents an opportunity for personal growth and the development of psychological resilience. It's crucial to maintain self-worth during such situations, as your value should not be dictated by someone else's feelings. Recognizing this empowers you to navigate the emotional landscape with confidence. Employing psychological strategies such as reframing your perspective and focusing on self-improvement can shift the dynamic in your favor. Techniques like active listening and open communication can foster a deeper connection, while setting healthy boundaries reinforces your self-respect. Ultimately, facing indifference can lead to enhanced self-awareness and confidence, transforming a difficult experience into a catalyst for personal development. Embrace this journey, and you may find newfound strength and clarity in your relationships. Being ignored by a woman can evoke profound emotional effects, often leading to feelings of inadequacy and desperation. When someone we care about withdraws their attention, it can trigger self-doubt and a sense of unworthiness, making us question our value. However, it's essential to resist the urge to react impulsively to this indifference, as such responses can exacerbate the situation and damage self-esteem further. Instead, take a step back and reflect on your worth, recognizing that external validation should not define your identity. Emphasizing self-acceptance and understanding that everyone experiences rejection can help mitigate the emotional turmoil. By fostering a strong sense of self, you can navigate these feelings with resilience, ultimately emerging more confident and secure in your own value, regardless of others' actions. Cultivating a mindset that prioritizes self-worth over external validation is essential for personal growth and healthy relationships. Start by encouraging a belief in your own value and accomplishments. Recognize that your worth is inherent and not contingent on others' opinions. This self-assurance is crucial in interactions, as it allows you to engage authentically without seeking approval. When you exude confidence, it not only enhances your self-image but also positively influences how a woman perceives you. Confident individuals often attract attention and respect as they project a sense of security and self-reliance. By focusing on your strengths and embracing your uniqueness, you can foster a resilient mindset that prioritizes self-worth, ultimately leading to more fulfilling connections and a deeper understanding of your own value. Conveying self-assurance and confidence is key to fostering respect in any relationship. When you project confidence, you naturally attract attention rather than repel it. People are drawn to those who believe in themselves. This can be achieved through body language, maintaining eye contact and speaking clearly, all of which signal self-worth. Additionally, engaging in respectful communication is vital. Expressing your thoughts and feelings assertively shows that you value both yourself and the other person. This approach not only enhances mutual respect, but also creates an environment where open dialogue can flourish. Interestingly, when a woman senses your confidence and self-assuredness, it may prompt her to reflect on her actions, potentially leading her to seek forgiveness or reconciliation. Ultimately, embodying self-worth can transform dynamics and encourage deeper connections. Seeking attention through begging or pleading can severely diminish self-respect and often feeds into manipulation. When you resort to such tactics, you inadvertently place your worth in the hands of others, which can lead to unhealthy dynamics. Instead of chasing validation, it's crucial to focus on personal growth and self-improvement. By investing in yourself, whether through developing new skills, pursuing hobbies, or enhancing your emotional intelligence, you cultivate a sense of fulfillment that doesn't rely on external approval. Maintaining dignity in your interactions is paramount. It reflects your self-worth and sets a standard for how others should treat you. Remember, true respect comes from within, and by prioritizing your own growth and dignity, you create a foundation for healthier, more balanced relationships. Emotional control and strength are vital components of healthy relationships. Effectively managing your emotions allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, fostering clearer communication and deeper connections. When individuals exhibit emotional weakness, they may become vulnerable to manipulation, as others can exploit their feelings for personal gain. By cultivating emotional resilience, you not only protect yourself from such dynamics but also reinforce your self-worth. Being emotionally strong enables you to set healthy boundaries and maintain a sense of identity, regardless of external pressures. This strength enhances your ability to navigate challenges with grace and confidence, ultimately leading to more fulfilling relationships. Emphasizing emotional control empowers you to engage authentically while preserving your dignity and self-respect, creating a solid foundation for lasting connections. Ignoring a woman who ignores you can serve as a powerful strategy for self-empowerment. This approach creates an element of intrigue and mystery, prompting her to reconsider her actions and potentially reignite her interest. By choosing to disengage, you demonstrate independence from her validation, reinforcing your self-worth and autonomy. This shift in dynamics can lead to a more balanced relationship, as both parties begin to recognize the value of mutual respect. The psychological effects of mutual ignoring can be profound. It often compels individuals to reflect on their feelings and behaviors, fostering a deeper understanding of their desires. Ultimately, this strategy not only empowers you, but also encourages healthier interactions, as it emphasizes the importance of reciprocity and emotional investment in relationships. Enhancing your personal value and attractiveness begins with a commitment to personal growth and skill development. Investing time in learning new skills, pursuing hobbies, or furthering your education not only enriches your life but also makes you more appealing to others. Additionally, social and economic status can play a role in attraction. Cultivating a stable career and engaging in social activities can elevate your standing and broaden your network. However, the most significant transformation comes from self-improvement, which fosters increased confidence and appeal. As you work on becoming the best version of yourself, you naturally exude a magnetic energy that draws others in. Ultimately, prioritizing personal growth not only enhances your attractiveness, but also leads to more fulfilling relationships built on mutual respect and admiration. In summary, we've explored the vital importance of self-worth and emotional strength in navigating relationships. Recognizing your inherent value and cultivating emotional resilience are essential for fostering healthy connections and maintaining dignity. We encourage you to take actionable steps towards personal growth, whether through skill development, self-reflection, or enhancing your emotional intelligence. Remember, investing in yourself not only boosts your confidence but also enriches your interactions with others. If you found this discussion valuable, we invite you to engage with us further by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and sharing it with others who may benefit from these insights. Your support helps us create more content focused on personal empowerment and relationship dynamics. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Have you ever felt that no matter what you do, younger women just don't seem to notice you? Or worse, do they see you as just another nice guy? Today, we're diving into the hidden world of dark psychology, tactics so powerful they can make any woman fall head over heels for you. But be warned, these aren't your typical dating tips. We're talking about techniques that tap into the deepest corners of the female mind, unlocking attraction in ways you've never imagined. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why these tricks work, but you'll know exactly how to use them to your advantage. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Number 1. Be bold. Passivity is the path of the uncertain, not the confident. High-value men understand that life rewards those who take action, not those who wait for opportunities to come to them. Whether in relationships or other areas of life, it's essential to seize what you want. This boldness doesn't mean recklessness, it's about calculated risk-taking. Approaching a woman with confidence, even if it leads to rejection, is far better than living with the regret of never trying. Each experience, whether successful or not, builds resilience and sharpens your social skills. Remember, the regret of missed opportunities often outweighs the fear of rejection. By embracing boldness, you not only increase your chances of success, but also set yourself apart as a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to go after it. This mindset will serve you well in all aspects of life. Number 2. Attention. In today's world, women are inundated with attention, especially through social media. Countless men seek validation by showering women with likes, comments, and compliments. A high-value man, however, understands the power of selective attention. After making a strong first impression, he pulls back, allowing curiosity to take hold. This doesn't mean playing mind games, but rather, it's about valuing your time and energy. By not giving attention freely, you create a sense of mystery and exclusivity that others lack. Women will notice that you're different from the masses who constantly seek their validation. They'll wonder why you're not chasing them like the others, and this intrigue makes you more desirable. The key is to balance interest with independence, showing that while you're interested, your life doesn't revolve around seeking their approval. Number 3. Embrace a fearless mindset. Confidence is rooted in self-worth, and high-value men understand this deeply. They don't place women on pedestals, seeing them as unattainable or superior. Instead, they view women as equals, which allows them to remain calm and composed in their presence. This calmness is incredibly attractive as it signals inner strength and self-assurance. Developing a fearless mindset begins with self-improvement, physically, mentally, and emotionally. By investing in yourself, you build a foundation of confidence that isn't easily shaken. This confidence radiates in your interactions, making you more appealing to women and others alike. Rather than being intimidated by beauty or status, you approach every situation knowing your value. This mindset not only improves your dating life but also enhances your overall quality of life, making you a stronger, more resilient individual. Number 4, stop rewarding bad behavior. Respect yourself enough to walk away from those who don't treat you well. High-value men understand that they set the tone for how they are treated. When a woman engages in disrespectful or irrational behavior, don't reward her with attention or emotional reactions. Instead, distance yourself and maintain your composure. This sends a clear message that you won't tolerate such behavior. It's not about playing games, but about upholding your standards and self-respect. Women respect men who have boundaries and who won't let themselves be mistreated. By remaining calm and not engaging in petty arguments, you demonstrate emotional strength. This not only preserves your dignity, but also increases your attractiveness, as you're seen as a man who is in control of his emotions and knows his worth. This approach will set the foundation for healthier, more respectful relationships. Number 5. Busy with the power of purpose. A high-value man is driven by his goals and ambitions. He understands that life is about more than just relationships, it's about building something meaningful and lasting. This focus on purpose makes him stand out from the average man who spends his time chasing after women or engaging in trivial activities. When you're busy pursuing your goals, whether it's advancing in your career, improving your health, or developing new skills, you naturally become more attractive. Women are drawn to men who are on a mission, who have a sense of direction and purpose. This doesn't mean neglecting relationships, but rather prioritizing your growth and development. By staying committed to your goals, you not only improve your own life, but also set yourself up as a man of substance, someone who has something valuable to offer in a relationship. Number 6. Master the art of independence. High-value men are comfortable with solitude, using it as a time for self-reflection and growth. They don't need constant companionship to feel complete. This independence is incredibly attractive because it signals that you are whole and confident on your own. Women are drawn to men who are self-sufficient, who don't rely on a relationship to define their worth. This doesn't mean rejecting relationships, but rather approaching them from a place of strength. When you are content with your own company, you set a high standard for the relationships you enter, choosing partners who complement your life rather than complete it. This self-reliance not only makes you more desirable, but also ensures that you maintain your sense of self within a relationship, leading to healthier, more balanced partnerships.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy.
Number 7. Embrace directness and precision. Communication is key in any relationship, and high-value men understand the importance of being clear and concise. They don't engage in idle chatter or use excessive flattery. Instead, they express themselves directly, which not only saves time but also commands respect. Women appreciate men who are straightforward, who say what they mean without beating around the bush. This doesn't mean being harsh or blunt, but rather being honest and clear in your intentions. When you're direct, you eliminate misunderstandings and set the tone for a relationship built on transparency and mutual respect. This approach not only enhances your relationships, but also helps you stand out in a world where many men are too afraid to speak their minds. By being precise and confident in your communication, you show that you're a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to go after it. Number 8. Don't change your plans for her. Time is the most valuable resource you have, and high-value men understand this deeply. They don't rearrange their schedules or cancel their plans just to accommodate someone they've just met. While it's important to be flexible, it's equally important to show that your time is precious and that you value your own commitments. When you communicate that your life is full and that meeting someone new is a privilege, not an expectation, you set yourself apart from those who are too eager to please. This doesn't mean being rigid, but rather demonstrating that your life has structure and purpose, and that anyone who wants to be a part of it needs to respect that. By maintaining your boundaries and not sacrificing your plans, you signal that you're a man with a life of his own, which is far more intriguing and attractive. I encourage you to share your experiences and thoughts in the comments section. This channel, The Stoic Insights, is here to support you in navigating life's challenges, whether in relationships or your career. Rest assured, my mission is to help you grow in all areas of your life. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on new videos. Together, we'll grow and thrive. Imagine holding immense power with millions at your command, yet constantly facing threats, wars, diseases, betrayals, and rejections. How would you manage such a life? Marcus Aurelius lived this reality daily, confronting hardships that could leave anyone feeling powerless and alone. In this video, I'll show you how Marcus Aurelius embraced Stoicism as a life philosophy and a powerful remedy for unhappiness. Before we dive in, I want to thank you all for your support. Every comment, like, and share fuels my passion to continue spreading the Stoic philosophy that transformed my life. Your engagement strengthens this community, and I'm grateful for each of you. Now let's move forward. It can be frustrating when someone doesn't respond, leaving you feeling uncertain. But just because she's silent doesn't mean you should give up or let her dictate the outcome. How can you turn rejection into an advantage? By the end of this video, you'll learn how to respond when someone ignores you and how to use reverse psychology to make her rethink her decision. But first, I'd like you to hit the like button and enable the notification bell. This step is crucial. It helps YouTube recognize your interest in the content, ensuring it reaches more people who might benefit from it. Thank you. Number 1. Ignore her as well. When someone ignores you, a powerful way to respond is by returning the favor. This might seem counterintuitive, but in most cases it's highly effective. View this challenge not as something to endure, but as an opportunity for personal growth. When you're ignored, it's a chance to strengthen your patience and wisdom. Instead of dwelling on their indifference, focus on self-discovery and emotional resilience. It's not about winning a petty game of attention. It's about mastering the art of inner peace and self-control. Remember, in the theater of life, you are the playwright. Craft your story with dignity, resilience, and wisdom. Let this moment be a stepping stone toward a more empowered and stoic you. Number 2. Forget and remove her from your mind. When a woman ignores you, one of the most powerful things you can do is to shift your focus entirely away from her. Dwelling on someone who doesn't value your attention only wastes your energy and diminishes your self-worth. Instead, redirect that energy toward yourself. Start by setting new goals or rekindling your interest in a hobby you've neglected. Surround yourself with friends and family who lift you up, and immerse yourself in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. This isn't about pretending she doesn't exist. It's about genuinely prioritizing your own growth and happiness over the need for external validation. As you shift your focus inward, you'll find that her indifference loses its sting, and you become stronger, more self-reliant, and more content with your own company. Number 3. Never act emotionally. When someone ignores you, it's easy to feel hurt and react out of emotion. However, a high-value man knows the importance of maintaining his composure. The Stoic approach teaches us to keep our emotions in check, focusing instead on what we can control, our own responses. If you find yourself being ignored, take a step back and reflect calmly on the situation. Avoid rash actions or words that you might later regret. Instead, choose to respond with dignity and respect, both for yourself and for the other person. For example, if someone's silence leaves you wondering, it's perfectly fine to ask if everything is all right, but do so without demanding a specific response or showing desperation. If the silence continues, remain calm and carry on with your life, demonstrating strength and self-assurance. This approach not only preserves your self-respect, but also aligns with the Stoic values of wisdom, courage, and emotional resilience. Number 4, demonstrate your value. When you're ignored, it's natural to want to prove your worth. However, instead of seeking validation from others, focus on showcasing your value through your actions and character. High-value men understand that true worth comes from within and is demonstrated through personal virtues, such as wisdom, kindness, and integrity. In situations where you feel overlooked, engage constructively. Share your knowledge, listen attentively, and respond with respect. Your goal isn't to impress for the sake of impressing, but to embody the qualities that make you genuinely valuable. When you remain true to yourself and act in alignment with your principles, you naturally command respect and admiration. Others will take notice of your quiet confidence and the way you carry yourself, and you'll leave a lasting impression that goes beyond superficial recognition. Number 5, prove her wrong. When someone dismisses or underestimates you, it's easy to take it personally. However, rather than reacting with frustration or bitterness, turn the situation into an opportunity for growth. Show through your actions that you are capable of much more than she may have assumed. For instance, if she doubts your intelligence, surprise her with your depth of knowledge in a conversation. If she thinks you're not interesting, let your passion for your hobbies and your zest for life shine through. This isn't about changing who you are to gain approval. It's about demonstrating the full extent of your abilities and character. If she continues to ignore you, that's her loss, not yours. By focusing on your own growth and potential, you become more attractive not just to her, but to everyone you encounter. Remember, the best way to prove someone wrong is to succeed beyond their expectations. Number 6, build your social status and become a high-value man. From a Stoic perspective, enhancing your social status isn't about impressing others. It's about personal growth and contributing to your community. When you're ignored or overlooked, use that as motivation to improve yourself and your standing in your social circles. Engage in activities that develop your skills and knowledge, such as pursuing new hobbies, advancing in your career, or participating in volunteer work. The goal is to build a life that is rich in experiences and relationships, not just to attract attention, but to make a meaningful impact. When you focus on self-improvement and community involvement, you naturally elevate your social status. This approach aligns with Stoic values by emphasizing the importance of self-mastery, contribution to society, and forming meaningful connections. By becoming a high-value man through continuous growth, you'll find that the respect and recognition you seek will come naturally, without the need for external validation. Number 7, cut off all contact. When a woman ignores you, the most powerful move you can make is to cut off all contact. This means no more texts, no more calls, and no more attempts to reach out. It might seem harsh, but it's a clear and decisive action that communicates your self-respect and independence. By cutting off contact, you reclaim your power and send a message that you won't tolerate being treated as an option. This isn't about playing games. It's about prioritizing your own well-being and moving on from a situation that isn't serving you. If she realizes what she's lost and tries to reconnect, it's up to you to decide if she deserves a second chance. But by then, you'll have shown that your time and attention are valuable, and not something to be taken for granted. Cutting off contact is a powerful reminder that sometimes the best way to gain respect is to walk away. Number 8, act like you don't know her and she doesn't exist. If someone continues to ignore you despite your efforts, the next step is to act as if she doesn't exist. This might sound extreme, but it's an effective way to protect your energy and maintain your self-respect. When you're at a social event or in a shared environment, avoid engaging with her. Don't initiate conversation, don't make eye contact, and don't acknowledge her presence. Instead, focus on interacting with others and enjoying yourself. This approach sends a strong message that you won't waste your time on someone who doesn't value your presence. It also helps you move on more quickly, as you're not constantly reminded of the person who ignored you. By acting as if she doesn't exist, you regain control over the situation and demonstrate that you're perfectly capable of living your life without her. Number 9. Never reveal that you're struggling. When you're ignored, the worst thing you can do is let it show that you're affected. High-value men maintain their composure even in challenging situations. It's crucial to keep your emotions in check and not let others see that you're struggling. This doesn't mean bottling up your feelings, but rather processing them privately and continuing to present yourself with confidence. Stoicism teaches that true strength lies in controlling your reactions and not being swayed by external circumstances. By not revealing your struggles, you maintain your dignity and prevent others from exploiting your vulnerability. This approach not only preserves your self-respect, but also signals that you are resilient and unshakable. Even when things don't go your way, stay calm, composed, and focused on your goals. Your strength will speak for itself, and those who once ignored you may come to respect your quiet confidence. Number 10. Never beg for attention. When you're ignored, it can be tempting to seek validation by trying to win the person's attention. However, begging for attention only diminishes your value. Instead, focus on building your self-confidence and finding fulfillment in your own life. A high-value man doesn't need external validation to feel good about himself. He knows his worth and isn't afraid to walk away from those who don't appreciate him. By not chasing after someone who ignores you, you maintain your dignity and demonstrate that you're not dependent on others for your happiness. This doesn't mean being aloof or indifferent, but rather understanding that your value comes from within, not from someone else's recognition. By cultivating your self-worth and focusing on your own growth, you naturally become more attractive to others without ever having to beg for attention. Number 11. Go out and enjoy your life. One of the best ways to respond to being ignored is to shift your focus back to yourself and enjoy your life. Instead of dwelling on someone who isn't giving you attention, invest your energy in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Go out with friends, pursue your hobbies, travel, or try something new. The more you focus on living a rich and satisfying life, the less you'll care about who is or isn't paying attention to you. This not only boosts your mood, but also makes you more attractive to others, as people are naturally drawn to those who are happy and confident. By living your life to the fullest, you show that you're not dependent on anyone else for your happiness, and that your time and attention are valuable. In the process, you may find that the person who ignored you begins to take notice, but by then, you'll have moved on to better things. Number 12. Give her the silent treatment. When you've been ignored or disrespected, one of the most powerful tools at your disposal is the silent treatment. This isn't about playing games, but about taking a step back and creating space for reflection. By choosing silence, you send a clear message that you won't tolerate being mistreated and that your time and energy are too valuable to waste on someone who doesn't appreciate them. During this period of silence, focus on yourself, your goals, your growth, and your well-being. Silence can be a powerful tool for regaining control over a situation and for giving the other person time to realize your absence. However, it's crucial to use this technique wisely and not out of spite. The goal is to preserve your self-respect and maintain your boundaries, not to manipulate or punish the other person. By mastering the art of silence, you demonstrate strength and self-control, which are highly attractive qualities. Number 13. Be kind, but emotionally distant. When someone ignores you, it's natural to feel hurt or frustrated. But it's important not to let these emotions dictate your actions. Instead, approach the situation with kindness, but maintain an emotional distance. This means being polite and respectful, but not overly invested in their responses or behaviors. By being kind, you show that you're not bitter or resentful, and by keeping your emotional distance, you protect yourself from further disappointment. This balance allows you to maintain your dignity while also signaling that you're not dependent on their approval. For example, if you cross paths with this person, offer a simple greeting but don't linger or seek further interaction. Your kindness reflects your character, while your emotional distance preserves your self-worth. This approach not only helps you move on, but also demonstrates that you are a mature, self-assured individual who values his own peace of mind. Number 14. Value your own opinion over others. In a world where everyone seems eager to offer advice or criticism, it's crucial to remember that your own opinion holds the most weight in your life. High-value men understand that while it's wise to consider input from others, their ultimate decisions are based on their own beliefs, values, and experiences. When someone ignores you or offers unsolicited advice, it's easy to start doubting yourself. However, the key is to stay grounded in your own self-awareness and confidence. Trust your judgment and remain steadfast in your decisions, even if they go against the grain. This doesn't mean being closed off to new perspectives, but rather prioritizing your inner voice over external noise. By valuing your own opinion above all, you demonstrate self-respect and independence, traits that naturally command respect from others. Your ability to trust yourself will guide you through challenges with clarity and conviction, making you a stronger, more self-reliant individual. Number 15. Lead by example, not by force. True leadership isn't about exerting power or control over others, it's about inspiring through your actions and character. High-value men understand that the best way to influence others is to lead by example, embodying the principles and values they believe in. Whether in relationships, work, or social settings, your actions speak louder than words. If you want respect, show respect. If you want honesty, be honest. This approach not only earns the admiration of others, but also strengthens your own integrity. When someone ignores or disrespects you, resist the urge to react with anger or frustration. Instead, remain composed and continue to act with dignity. By maintaining your standards and living according to your principles, you set a powerful example that others will naturally want to follow. Leadership through example is not only more effective, but also more sustainable, as it builds trust and respect over time.